What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has come out and announced that the infrastructure bill, the stimulus, reconciliation bill, and the debt ceiling, he wants all of these faster, much faster. As a matter of fact, he's saying he wants them this week. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and debt ceiling crisis update. Now, whether or not Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is going to be able to get this is yet to be seen, but take a look, you guys. Articles coming out like this. Schumer urges action on debt ceiling by the end of the week. But let's give it a little time. Take it up a notch. Take a look. Schumer says he'll try to advance the debt ceiling bill this week. And wait, give it a little more time. Take a look at this most recent one. Schumer forces debt limit vote to squeeze Republican resistance. Now, let me know your thoughts. Is he going to be able to pull this off? This will be his third attempt in the past week to increase the debt ceiling. We're hearing Republicans are not on board. They're saying it's not going to happen. Put it in the reconciliation bill. Now, we're also seeing that new timelines are coming out today on the stimulus reconciliation and the infrastructure bill arrival. Take a look at this article, you guys. I reported this to you earlier this morning. Democrats aim to pass the infrastructure social spending bills by the end of October, Schumer says. However, as we dive into this article, we're hearing he wants to pass it into law by the end of the month, and he wants it ready to go this week. Now, as we mentioned, whether or not that's going to be happening is another story, because there is a ton of drama and all kinds of division going on right now in Congress in the Democratic Party, as we're hearing that progressives, they stopped the vote last week on the infrastructure bill, saying no. If the infrastructure bill is not also tied to a stimulus bill that we approve, we will vote no and tank the infrastructure bill. However, moderates are saying that if the infrastructure bill is not brought up soon and stimulus is not reduced significantly, because they're saying it's way too much spending at $3.5 trillion, that they will tank the stimulus bill when it arrives in the Senate. Now, as you know, a lot of people have been very upset about all of the fighting that's been going on and the lack of production of some sort of bill, some sort of stimulus and infrastructure support. And I had reported to you guys in a previous video that Senator Joe Manchin actually had activists from West Virginia go out to Washington, D.C. and confront him while he was on his yacht. They actually kayaked out and protested on the water. Now, in addition to that, you guys, we have video footage. Take a look of Kirsten Sinema being confronted at ASU and actually chased down to the bathroom. I've got the video footage so you can see it for yourself, and we're seeing Sinema lashes out at unlawful activists who filmed her and ASU students in the bathroom. And Biden actually addressed this in his speech today, and we're seeing articles like this. Take a look. Biden says activists went too far in confronting Sinema and Manchin, but it happens to everybody. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, I'm going to be diving into these articles and this video footage so you can see it for yourself here and get you caught up on the latest as to where things stands with potentially getting all of these provisions, these urgent items on Congress's agenda faster than we expected as of today, October 4th, 2021. But before we dive in, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you like and appreciate these updates, keeping you up to date on all this stuff that's going on, don't forget to take just a brief moment to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Helps out the channel a ton. Just lets the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the updates, and they're going to continue to promote my channel and my videos. Now, in addition to that, don't forget, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. You can come join the viewing community, come join the Ram fam, we like to call it. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff because there is a lot going on right now with stimulus, infrastructure, Congress, the economy, unemployment, anything having to do with money. I will keep you up to date. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, which is by far the best way to get a hold of me. And yes, I go through all those DMs myself, and give me a little time because I get a lot of them, but I will do my best to respond and get you answers to any questions that you got. And always use caution here on YouTube because there is a ton of comments and scammers come in to try to pose as me. They take my picture, they claim they're Steve Ram, and then they say, contact my assistant on WhatsApp. And then they ask for your personal information or for you to donate them money. You guys, I'm not here for that. I don't have an assistant, I don't have a WhatsApp, and I don't randomly ask you to give me money in the comments, okay? That is not me. I'm just here to get you caught up on the latest. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. Let's dive right in and get you caught up on the latest that's happening right now. And first, let's start off with this video footage of Kirsten Sinema and activists confronting her at the university and chasing her to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll be back.
Sit down, we want to talk to you real quick. Can we talk to you real quick?
Hi, actually, I am heading out.
Right now is a real moment that our people need in order for us to be able to talk about what's really happening. We need a Build Back Better plan right now.
We knocked on doors. We need solutions, and the Build Back Better plan has the solutions that we need.
We knocked on doors for you to get you elected, and just how we got you elected, we can get you out of office if you don't support what you promised us.
We need 7 million citizenship for 7 million. We need the Build Back Better plan right now.
My name is Blanca. I was brought here to the United States when I was 3 years old. And in 2010, my grandparents both got deported because of SB 1070. And I'm here because I definitely believe that we need a pathway to citizenship. My grandfather passed away 2 weeks ago, and I was not able to go to Mexico and visit him because there is no pathway to citizenship. And if we have the opportunity to pass it right now, then we need to do it, because there's millions of undocumented people just like me who share the same story or even worse things that happen to them because of SB 1070 and because of anti-immigrant legislation. And this is the opportunity to pass it right now, and we need to hold you accountable to what you told us, what you promised us that you were going to pass when we knocked on doors for you. It's not right.
I'm a survivor of human trafficking, and it's because of the lack of worker protections that we don't have in the gig economy. I need you to stand by workers. Lots of people who are like me who became homeless and
Wow, there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, we saw a tweet come out from Kirsten Sinema responding to what unfolded. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can see it for yourself. And also, in the video that I shared with you just a little while ago, as President Joe Biden had a press release, he came out and he addressed this, and we saw him say this: "I don't think they're appropriate tactics, but it happens to everybody," Biden said when he was questioned about this from reporters in today's interview regarding the debt ceiling. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think that these tactics are going too far, or do you think that Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema have put this upon themselves? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, in addition to that, we're also hearing, as I mentioned, that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has said that it's time to get stimulus, infrastructure, and the debt ceiling all ready to roll this week. So you guys, link in the description below to this article that just came out that says Schumer forces debt limit vote to squeeze Republican resistance. Now, the article says Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Monday that he'll tee up another ill-fated vote on waiving the debt limit, attempting to shame Republicans for blocking actions as the country nears the brink of default. Now, jumping down to the article, it says another failed vote to lift the debt ceiling could worry economists and Wall Street investors as the Treasury Department warns that the nation could deplete its borrowing ability by October 18th, or the so-called X date. And they're calling it the X date because nobody actually knows when the United States is going to be running out of money and the U.S. could default, hitting the debt ceiling, but they believe it's around October 18th, but it could be sooner, it could be later. Now, he said this: "Let me be clear about the task ahead of us. We must get a bill to the president's desk dealing with the debt limit by the end of the week. Period," Schumer said in a letter to his colleagues on Monday morning, threatening to work through the weekend or cancel next week's recess if legislation doesn't end up in Biden's hands. "We do not have the luxury of waiting until October 18th. The consequences of even approaching the X date could be disastrous for our economy and devastating to American families, raising the cost of borrowing for average Americans and hampering our economic recovery over the long term. But Democrats must start moving soon if they want to lift the debt ceiling through the reconciliation process. As we have heard, it could take 3 to 6 weeks, which means even if they started now and they were able to do it successfully, it's very possible we could still hit the debt ceiling or the same special budget procedure that they're using to pass Biden's massive social spending." Biden signaled no interest in the notion during remarks on Monday, stressing that Republicans must stop stonewalling. And we've heard them say, listen, we want Republicans just to allow us to do a majority vote to pass this through, and they're saying no. We're not going to do it. If you want to do this, you're going to have to put it into your reconciliation bill, because we do not support all of the debt, all of the new spending, all of the stimulus you're doing. Inflation is getting out of control. So if you want to go ahead and do all of these provisions without us, go ahead and also do the debt ceiling increase without us as well. So let me know your thoughts, you guys, but they need to get this done right away, because October 18th, that X date, we're hearing that if we hit that, that the repercussions could be catastrophic. Nobody knows the extent of what could unfold, but we're hearing that they're saying it is not going to be a good thing, and especially the longer the duration that we are stuck in default, the worse that things could get. Now, in addition to that, we're also hearing infrastructure. That bill is ready. It's waiting for stimulus, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has come out and said he wants that ready this week as well. Take a look, you guys. Link in the description below to this article that just came out today that says Democrats aim to pass infrastructure, social spending bills by the end of October, Schumer says. Democrats have a new deadline to enact President Joe Biden's economic agenda. The party will try to pass both a bipartisan infrastructure bill and a broader investment in social programs by the end of October. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer told his caucus in a letter on Monday. The party aims to approve the plans before October 31st, expiration of a major transportation funding programs, which the infrastructure legislation would renew. Now, to pass what they bill as a transformative investment in the social safety net and climate policy, Democrats will have to satisfy progressives who thought an initial $3.5 trillion price tag was too small, and at least one centrist who wants to spend no more than $1.5 trillion. Actually, make that two now. Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema. Now, negotiations around the plan, which kicked into high gear last week, would have to yield a breakthrough in the coming days for Congress to write and pass a bill in time. Now, not everybody is going to be getting what he or she wants. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer wrote to Senate Democrats, but at the end of the day, we will pass legislation that will dramatically improve the lives of the American people. And I believe we're going to do just that in the month of October. And the Senate leader said that he wanted to reach a final deal within a matter of days, not weeks. And we're hearing he wants to get this done this week, you guys. So that is the latest right now on the infrastructure bill, the stimulus bill, and increasing the debt ceiling so that way we can avoid, for the first time ever, a U.S. default on our debt. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot more information coming out, especially if they're trying to get all of this done this week to have passed into law by October 31st. So I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel, and as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second to just smash that like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. If this is your first time here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, come join the viewing community, come join the Ram fam, we like to call it. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff so you know what's going on. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And remember, regular uploads 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is typically what I do, but right now with all the breaking news, just turn on the notifications, okay? Because as news is rolling out, I'm just uploading videos, just pumping them out so that way you guys can get the most current and recent up-to-date information as it rolls out. But with that being said, hope this reaches you well. I'll be sure to catch you in the next video. Take care, you guys. God bless. This is Steve.